We're doing a YouTube here, we're mixing a little real estate investor. He's flipped 100 homes and he's 24. And his recent one I saw was like 190,000 in Venice.
I got one for 50,000.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
What'd you sell for?
I could sell for about 270.
You told me about that lady, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Anyways, he's finding deals all around like your neck of the woods.
Yeah, in Venice.
Did you go to school in Venice too?
I went to Venice High, yeah.
What year did you graduate?
17.
17.
Damn, you're my brother's age. That's crazy. I feel old now.
I was 08.
08.
That's me.
Right here, man. What happens when killers get together is it's the power of the mastermind with violence. The violence gets stronger. Two minds with this like-minded goal get 10x the result because they share each other's best practices, beat the shit out of each other, and hold each other accountable for bullshit. That's what's cool about Jiu Jitsu.
$10K, but can I wire it versus credit card? And I said, yeah.
We accept bank wires. ACH, that's a magical letter. ACH, we accept that.
What happened?
Two does back-to-back 60K coaching packages, man.
And those guys are gonna be millionaires now.
That's right, man. We're making blue-collar millionaires one day at a time.
What are you doing over here? You're selling on the phone? This is fun.
Exactly, bro.
Preston's not doing jiu-jitsu because he's selling mastermind spots.
Man.
Get them hot. Mastermind spots coming in hot.
Coaching packages too, man. 16-week coaching packages. All you roofers out there.
Tell them how I tricked you to get into business. Tell them how long you know me and how I tricked you to get into roofing.
So I've known him for 20 years. I grew up with Lee in Granbury, and I used to be a personal trainer, and he tricked me off of a Facebook ad, I believe. Yeah. Facebook ad brought me in off of Tony Robbins' coaching call, and then, yeah, the rest is history.
How much have you sold since then, brother? How long ago was that?
Oh, man, I don't know, man. Millions of dollars. I mean, over 10 million. But that was 10 years you got me
Biggest
down here.
lessons that you learned from me?
Biggest lessons, increase your average transaction value.
Ooh, go big or go home, he says.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I got a little scratch in my eye.
Happened.
Knocking it through.
Double. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Okay. All right, after technical difficulties, we're back on our podcast. Freshly off of ass whooping. Ben, what could I have done to prevent that ass whooping?
Couple things, bro. Whenever you pass the guard, you gotta control the hips, because if you leave the hips through, you'll recover.
What's the concept of a guard?
So the guard is, I'm on bottom, I'm using my legs to attack the guy, right? So whenever I'm doing that, like if you're my opponent, you want to point my legs the other way and pass. So now I can't use my legs to attack you. Next thing you could have done, when he was mounted on top of you, bro, you're pushing out like this, but when you do that, you're exposing your arms, which is why he got that arm triangle, right?
Right.
Elbows in, you want to push in the hips, you want to push in the knee. You want to create space to put him back between your legs, put him back in your guard. Use your legs to attack him again.
He didn't freak out when I got his back or when I got him mounted, but I did.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but that's the difference, purple belt versus white belt, you know? It's experience.
All right, so what has Lessons in Jiu Jitsu taught you about flipping 100 houses? Like, it had to be intimidating buying your first place or going into business. Almost as intimidating as walking in here for the first time.
Yeah, definitely. When you're new, you get your ass kicked. You know, just like anything in sales, you talk to someone, you don't know what to say. Do you need your roof done? You freak out. It definitely translates. You know, when you get used to putting bad positions, you're a little more calm. You can relax a little bit. You know what to say. You know what position to move in. So that's definitely.
You almost encourage a bad position.
Yeah,
because you if I can't finish a bad position,
there's nothing
I can go.
Exactly.
If you give me the ability to pass your guard and I fuck it up,
it all translates.
It's like I'm falling into a trap.
Yep. Between discipline, consistency, it all translates. And just like you said, you're in bad positions. You got to get out of it. Just like.
What percentage of people in jiu-jitsu make it to like blue belt, Ben?
Bro, blue's pretty common. Blue probably I'd say like 50-60%.
What about?
It's that purple.
Where do they get to purple? How many people?
Purple, I'd say it's throw it down to like 30%.
Really?
Maybe
That high?
25, 20.
No, I think
I
it's
think
5.
I think you
It's
got
probably way less than
I
that.
heard it's a
Nah.
stat.
Of
It's,
people that start at white belt?
yeah.
Think about the people that just don't even come
No,
down
I'm
to
talking about.
7
I'm talking about. All
classes.
right, I'm talking about like the blues that make it to purple.
Yeah.
30%.
So what's 30% of 50?
Yeah.
It's 15.
15%.
I heard like a stat like only 10% make it to purple belt, or like 5% or something like that. You're talking about someone who just comes in, starts fresh, has no intentions of competing or be doing it forever. It's like something like, I think 5% even get a blue belt. Something like that, super low.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Well, talk to us a little bit about how you're finding these deals, your process. You're cold calling them. You got a team. Is it just you? How do you get?
It's just me. I've been doing all the sales and acquisitions.
What's your secret? You said that you talk to them differently. What's your secret?
You know, just being real with them. You know, the biggest thing is credibility. You know, just like in a roof, like, hey, we just did your neighbor's roof. Hey, I just bought your neighbor's house. That's a
Work
big
in the
one.
neighborhood
Yeah,
is big.
exactly. Trust.
You got a lot of area in the hurricane damage.
I got a lot. Yeah.
So how are you dealing with the claims and the work? How do you prefer to buy it as an investor?
It's just straight cash sales.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you can. I think they banned the.
Assignment of benefits transfer.
Yeah. So I tried that a little bit too. I didn't have too much luck with it. But you just got to factor in the damages of, okay, I need to get the house here, have X amount of repairs, and I want to make this much. You know.
Talk to me about the one that I was talking about in Venice. That had was it flooded?
Yeah, it was flooded.
What was that property?
I got a lot of flooded properties that were just straight to the studs. So come in, drive all of them and everything, and knock them out in month and a half or two.
And you said you were partners with your dad. What's it like working with?
Yeah,
Pops?
my dad helps me out a lot.
It's probably a lot of 24-year-olds' dream to have
Yeah,
hundreds
yeah.
of real estate flips by 25. Pops is working for him.
Mom helps out with insurance, all that stuff too.
Nice.
So it's going. It's family. It's turned into a family business. I drug him into it.
Hell yeah, dude.
But it's cool. You can provide them a pretty good job, decent pay.
Talk to him about when you have to go find a roofer. You negotiated a pretty good price.
Yeah, I
already.
did.
How'd
Yeah.
you get that? What kind of roofer was it? Would you pull him off another job site? Did you meet him through a friend?
So actually, get this, roofers out there, if you come and talk to me and you give me your card, you should get back to me with a freaking quote
They
right
won't
away.
even quote you?
I text him, hey, 3 times. Hey, Steven, are you sending a quote over? Because he actually door knocked when he worked on the property. I said, yeah, I do about 5 or so a month. We already done 25 this year. And I texted him back 3 times for a quote and didn't even get back to me. That's just like someone saying, you want to sell your house, give them an offer. It's just, how do you expect to get any business? It all translates.
Well, that's a part of my sales process. So I
Yep.
teach people you got to interrupt, you got to cold call.
Yep.
You got to ask the right questions.
Yep.
But then you got to invest into them by saying, I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do.
Exactly.
If it's a written proposal, it's a follow-up email,
Yep.
that shows probably 90% more than the competition.
Yep.
And you find just if you service people,
Yeah. You got to realize you're not the only one calling them, contacting them, texting, anything, door knocking them. You have to stand out from the other 30, 40 people that are doing the same thing. And a big thing I do is I'll text blast reviews that I had people leave about me too. Like, hey, this is what it was like working with me. This is how you're going to be treated, blah, 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 blah.
That's smart.
Yeah, I had a guy, everyone I get, they just leave me 5-star reviews, what it was like working with me. And I'll text blast it to, people that I've been talking to build up that trust even more. Because I'm like, hey, can anyone else provide these reviews?
so much sales goes through text messaging.
Yeah,
You use text
messaging is
messaging
huge.
to get leads?
Huge. I've closed, probably 70 or 50, 60% of people just straight text. Never talk to them on the phone.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Goes down in the DM. How do you get it started?
We'll initially send them out, some random messages like, hey, we're still buying in the area, or you think of selling, and they'll have to opt in. Some type of.
You use any AI responses or anything like that?
No, I haven't used
Is it
AI.
live agents? You just respond when they hit you?
Yeah, I got a VA or two that
Sweet.
respond them right away. We got these built-out templates that they reply yes, no, whatever it is. We have automatic response built in. And
Hell
then
yeah.
3 or
Dude.
4 messages in, we'll hit them up on the phone, see where you take it from there.
All you have to do is change the message
Yep.
and make sure that they don't get left out from getting a claim paid by their insurance, and then we give them a roof quote.
Yep.
And you're already using strategies that with your data off the same list that'll get you roof sales. Now, Ben did Jiu Jitsu. You were a coach.
Yeah.
How'd you do roofing and Jiu Jitsu?
Roofing Jiu Jitsu, simple, man.
He's got a business. How would he sell roofs and run his business?
You just gotta allocate your time separately, right? So you'll break down your day into slots of time. So you can allocate 2 hours or 5 hours into roofing, 4 hours into your flipping business, or vice versa,
Yep.
And so what he would do is he would make video ads in the area. And one of the ways that you can kind of accentuate your 5-star review is, and when you're with the customer, you can do a video testimonial. You can put that actually in a geographic area. You can retarget the ads.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you've ever been on my Instagram page, you're going to get retargeted with my ads. And if you do that to your customers, which is what he would do, he would make the video, and then he would get the leads. What did the customer say when they saw the person on the video show up at their house?
They just feel so much more comfortable because you've already built that rapport, you know? You've already built that relationship. They've seen your face, they've heard your voice, and they know why you're there.
See, and he has a jiu-jitsu coach who's competing to go to Worlds. He's thinking, okay, I can run roofing appointments when I set them up. And when I get the time for it, I can get as many appointments during a certain amount of time and it's make as much money as possible. And the idea is for every 10 roofs that you sell, you might make 5,000 on the roof, 5,000 more on the solar. You might average 10, get 2 people that are interested in selling.
Maybe, exactly.
You know, in some of these areas.
Yeah, it's just a matter when there's so much competition in the marketplace, how can you hit them from every way possible too, you know? Especially retargeting that data, whether it's through text, call, and mail, and a video. If you hit them all that way, and offer any type of service too, you're just providing more value for them.
So I've got a big mission to get as many contractors into jiu-jitsu. I want to get as many people into jiu-jitsu, into contracting and roofing. But it's not that you do the contracting, it's you sell it. Just flip it. Just like you're flipping a house. Would you think that, you know, you wouldn't want to be a roofer, would you?
I think I should find a way how to incorporate it into it, especially when I get a new roof in my place. Why can't I door knock 5-10 neighbors? Hey, I just bought the house and we're doing roofs too.
Put you in the doorstep.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm your neighbor, you know?
Yeah, guys, and listen, whenever you join communities like this gym here, it's a part of a deeper community, jiu-jitsu. Even Ben and I have been working on getting more people in the community. You come across somebody in the way of life, sometimes the mission all comes together. So hopefully we sell the next 25 roofs together, you're able to profit, we're able to sell some of those roofs solar, and I can even show you how to sell commercial too. Some of those commercial jobs, hell, the money that you get could be a down payment on a big commercial property. I took my first apartment complex, I sold a bunch of guys, this guy had 10 commercial properties, and I got him money on his insurance for all 10 properties. Now, on some of the properties, he paid me a fee to cancel the contract. I did the rest roofs. Well, when I went to go pick up my fee, I had an apartment complex, an investment, I had the sheet, and I told him, look, I want to take this money you owe me, and I need a little bit more. And he gave me the money for the apartment complex, and he wrote out a loan, and I flipped that property. It was a 12-unit property in Dallas. I wish I'd have kept it, but it was my first multifamily deal. And commercial roofs, we just had one come in, $2.8 million first check, $4.1 million total job, at least $2 million profit.
Nice.
Now, we worked years for that.
Yeah.
But they're out there, and if all that you take is a little grit.
Exactly.
I mean, what does it take to profit $2 million on a real estate investment? Capital, time, takes a long time, right? So if you can accelerate that, you can get, in a recession, insurance money, recession-proof money, put it into real estate, increase your net worth, and you know, are you doing any of these properties into Airbnbs? Are you just flipping them all? Do you have a plan to have some sort of a portfolio?
Yeah, I mean, we got about 12 right now.
Okay. How do you choose, and what do you do, and how do you maximize profits?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to run the numbers, really depending on the area of the house, what it has, pool, not. They can be short-term rentals, mid-term, long-term. You know, it's whatever you kind of want to do and how you want to run it, property management, etc.
What's your goals there? How many do you want to have?
You know, I'm not sure. I'm going back and forth. Do I want a bunch of single families? Do I want some multi-families? I'm just picking and choosing the good one. I mean, I think I have one. The house I got for $50,000. I'm going to make $80,000 on the refi alone, and still leave, you know, $100,000 in equity on it too.
Nice. And that was pretty quick. You know.
Yeah.
In the last 2 years or something.
That was a couple months ago.
Oh man! Wow.
A house for $50,000.
Wow.
Yeah, they're out there.
They're out there. So, guys, I want y'all to come to the Blue Collar American Dream Conference. Be a part of this brotherhood. Like, you can come in and do a jiu-jitsu seminar. Tyler, he's been doing it for 4 years. He'll coach it. Ben's been doing it. How long you been doing jiu-jitsu?
13 years now.
13 years. How long you known Gilbert Burns?
Gilbert Burns, maybe like 4 years now.
And Gilbert's going to be running this jiu-jitsu event. We have a lot of other guys, celebrities, like my man Chuck over here at Buffalo. He's about to be in the UFC, CFC champion. And Chuck, come over here, man. There's going to be a lot of roofers that want to kick my ass, okay, because this is their chance, okay? Can you give them any tips or tell them if they should show up? This one dude, his name's Donald Sanchez. He's got 60 fights. His last fight was in the bare knuckle.
Wow.
And he's bringing all of his fighters. And so apparently he wants to, like, team up. He wants to bring all of his fighters versus my fighters.
Oh, shit.
He wants to, like, put something up.
Squat up.
But dude's big. He just fought in the BKFC. But what do you think these guys coming to this event, going to this, maybe if they haven't tried jiu-jitsu, they have a chance to come in there and tap me out.
I mean, that's the benefit.
That's the benefit.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, the way you were talking shit.
And it wouldn't look like it was that hard, was it?
At the beginning it was, but then towards the end it seemed like it got a little easier as that little spurt fell away.
That little spurt didn't last long.
Remember that song by Missy Elliott?
Yeah, the 1 minute man. Yeah, I was less than the 1 minute man there. How do you? What is it being calm under chaos? I mean, getting your breath under like adversity in business and getting your breath under a fight. I was asking you before how long it takes to get comfortable in the cage. Your last fight, you had a fucking tough opponent. He rocked you. You got hit hard.
Yeah, definitely.
It looked like he was seeing a little flash.
That's why when they asked me at the post-fight interview, I wasn't going to deny it either. I was going to be like, yeah, you hit the shit out of me on that one. But it's like I was doing something really interesting in the camp was that we would do sprints back and forth through the pool, right? But at the end of that, he would make me hold my breath all the way to the opposite side of the pool.
Oh, nice.
State of panic would go in every single time, but you just learn to accept it and let it go. And that was what happened, because when you watch that, even when I reversed and got on top of him, it was very elegant the way that I went about it.
It was.
It was exactly what we had game planned to do, and made it look easy because you're calm underneath pressure. You're calm underneath the fact that you feel like you're going to suffocate, but it's not that serious. It's not like we're going to war or anything. We're just, it's a fight.
Same thing in business. Like worst case scenario, you get to restart. You get to hit the restart button.
Yeah.
And these guys, they're so scared of losing that when they get hit in the mouth, they just want to shut down. They don't want to fight again.
Yeah.
Here recently, I just took a concussion. That's the first time I did live rolling in like a long time, 6 weeks.
That's always been the number one thing that scares me the most is like, when is that moment? When is that moment that's gonna happen to you? And I mean, I've been choked out before in tournaments before, and that's definitely a weird feeling. You wake up, it's such kind of pleasing.
Look,
You're happy,
I had
right?
that fear about getting knocked out, but let me tell you, it's not that bad.
Yeah, you kind of wake
the
up.
after effect of like the humiliation and the not being able to train, that's the worst part. But the fucking part about just waking up, what the fuck just happened? I fucking finished the class. They're like, oh, you're gonna be okay. We need you to drive you home. I'm like, oh,
I'm fine. And you don't want nobody to help you out. You feel
Fuck
like
no!
you can't believe that. But no, at the end of the day, it comes down to can you accept pressure and how are you underneath pressure? And I think from the mats to the cage, it's like it's a chamber of truth.
Chamber of Truth. That's fire.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, right?
I love Harry Potter, man.
The only time I've ever been choked out was by this old guy in my neighborhood when I was 10.
Stop it.
Every
I
day
choked you
for
out. What are you
weeks.
talking about? I've choked you out before.
Unconscious?
No, I mean, you didn't specify.
Oh, no.
Okay, so out cold.
Charlie's choked me before.
Yeah.
Never out cold.
Okay.
No.
I was listening
actually never been
wait, let's
choked out cold.
verify this. Right.
Wait a second here.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
If we're all being honest here.
Everybody gets choked. Everybody gets put down. You don't win every fight. And if you're watching this right now, it doesn't matter if you win or you lose. We're all in a fight for American dream. We want you to fight with us. We fight for your American dream. We fight for our American dream. And you need more money. You need more freedom. You need more real estate. And you need more fucking confidence and coolness under pressure. Calm under the chaos.
This
and
hair
so,
is calmness underneath pressure.
locked in Tim Kennedy, he's coming, black belt.
nice.
They're like, Lee, we don't need any more speakers, but I'm like, you don't understand.
Yeah.
This guy's legendary.
Yeah, you gotta
We
get
got
him.
Wes Watson, we got Gilbert Burns, we got Dave Meltzer, me, a bunch of my most successful students, y'all. I mean, guys, if y'all are watching this, you ever thought, man, I'd like to try jiu-jitsu. Well, this is the chance that you get. So there's also going to be a 25K tournament. When have you ever heard about a random person paying 25K for a fucking jiu-jitsu
Yeah,
tournament?
look at the people who are showing up for
Some
it.
fucking bad motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's
Some of the
why.
best guys
We're
in the
doing that
world.
on Friday night. Then we got cage fights. Our guys versus Donald Sanchez's guys. Roofer versus Roofer Gang. Oh, shit. It's going to be a great time, guys. Blue Collar American Dream Conference, September 1st through 3rd. Tyler, how can they get a hold of you?
Instagram, I'm sure we'll post something after this. Instagram's the best way.
What's your account? What's your at?
Tyler_Dumont, Instagram, Facebook. So
Hell yeah.
I'll try to respond to everything there.
Come to the conference. He'll
Yep,
check
come to
you
the
out.
conference. Yep.
What about you, Ben?
You guys can follow me on Instagram at Ben Kunzle, Kunzle.
What about you, Mr. Chuck Buffalo?
You can find me on OnlyFans. Subscribe now. You can find me on Chuck Buffalo MMA at Instagram.
All right, guys. Like and subscribe. Comment below if you want some tickets. We'll hook you up, man. Thanks a lot.
See you guys there.